I just want to point out, if you notice real closely, this bar is not for deadlifting. This bar is way too stiff and should be bending. It should have a little bit of give. No, this thing is stiff as a freaking brick. The moment I picked this 315 up, I am dead serious. It felt like it was about 50, 60 pounds heavier than what I was expecting. Someone before me obviously had no idea what the hell they were doing or what bar was supposed to be over here and left this at the freaking deadlift rack. But I didn't want to be active and, remove the plates and just, find a different bar. So 315 it is. Other than that, that's my rant. On to the video. Welcome, this is Jake with NEF Fitness, and this is going to be my first update video of many to come. If anyone watched my intro to video to YouTube, I explained that I am prepping for my first natural bodybuilding show coming up here end of May, early June of 2017. Now, I was planning on having a video every single week of an update of how I'm feeling, what my diet is like, and also my training. But I was planning on getting 2 videos out this week, actually. I was planning on getting an update video along with the training video. Things got a little hectic, so I'm meshing them into one video. Now, we'll start off really quickly on my training. My training style is probably where the biggest change has come in. My coach and I, we both believe in making small changes over a longer period of time. That way, a lot of people end up doing, dramatic changes in a shorter period of time, which doesn't always have the most efficient results. So my training has switched from 4 days a week to 5 days a week in a little more of a push-pull style. And I'll put a description of it in the box below. That way anyone who wants to follow this series can understand exactly what I am going to be doing. Now, rep range, I'm not really doing any certain rep range. Even set range, honestly. The sets and reps is kind of this one thing that I'm moving a little bit more by feel. So when I go in, I really kind of just judge it based on how the weight is going to feel. Maybe I want to do, 8 reps. Maybe I want to do 15 reps. It really just depends. I am still keeping the majority of all of my sets around that, 8 to 12 range. And I'm usually trying to hit at least 10. Now, diet, the biggest thing there is just my macros have changed slightly on training days versus my off days. Primarily my carbohydrates are about 75 grams higher on training days versus the days that I am not training. I'm splitting my meals over 7 different meals, and again, 2 of those are technically snacks, I would guess, because one of them is a really big protein bar, and one of them is my post-workout shake. So technically 5 meals, 2 snacks, but oh well, I can call it whatever the hell I want. 7 meals it is. Now, the reason why I like this style of going small changes over a longer period of time, whether you're trying to gain weight or to lose weight, is you ensure that you're never immediately killing yourself right off the bat. Because I tell people, you can lose 10 pounds in 10 days. You can gain 10 pounds in 10 days. It doesn't mean that you're going to gain or lose the weight that you are specifically wanting to. You can eat pizza every single day, and I can guarantee you're going to put on weight. You can not eat anything for 10 days, and I can guarantee you're going to lose weight. But when you do smaller changes over a longer period of time, one, you're not going to kill yourself as hard. You're not going to immediately hit your body in a way that it's just not going to like. But 2, when you need to make a change, you know exactly what needs to happen. Like myself, I'm very meticulous on tracking everything, at least in terms of diet. I use MyFitnessPal. It makes it very easy. I just scan the barcodes and boom, all my food is in there. Now, I track everything by the gram. I know some people who don't do that. Some people will just weigh things out, like with a measuring cup or kind of just eyeball it. Personally, I'm OCD and I track everything with a food scale. Now, not everyone has to do that, especially in the off season. The reason I like to do it is mainly because if I need to make a change, like if I'm trying to gain weight and I know that it's not happening, it's very easy for me to change something in my diet, for the better or for the worse, rather than just telling myself, okay, eat more or eat less. No, I can be a little bit more methodical, a little more strategic about it. Now, in terms of the show coming up, I have 2 shows that I'm looking at down here in Florida. One is the Suncoast Classic. The other one is the Tampa Bay Classic. And both I would probably be competing in the classic physique division, which is fairly new in the last few years. It's the one that my coach personally competed in, and he's around my height, around my weight, and around my age. So I feel that if he did it, you know what the hell, that's what I'm going to do as well. And he feels pretty confident in me doing that as my first show. My first show here, it is not going to be a placing show. I'm not really worried about where I'm going to place compared to the competitors. Obviously, I don't want to get last place, but I'm not walking in expecting to get first, because this first show for me is more of that benchmark, that judgment show, to really test to see if this is something that I want to pursue. So if I get to the show, it's done, it's over, I get whatever place I get. If I hated the whole experience, if I hated the training, if I hated the diet, if I hated being on stage, the prep, the competition, then I know how to make my next steps afterwards. I know, okay, maybe I should focus on something different, or maybe this is for me, just maybe not on the training aspect to competition level. If I get to the end of all of it and I really enjoy the whole thing, it was a great experience, then I can still plan my next steps. Okay, what is the next step I should do? What next show should I look at? Really, a lot of things I'm excited for about it. I'm excited that this first show is me just going in and focusing really on the experience itself. So, like I said, with my diet and my training, I will put a description in the box. I think I'm just going to put everything into a Word document. That way anyone can download and you can look at it. Not saying you have to follow it exactly. Again, I am not a professional or a doctor, so definitely consult your physician before attempting any type of regimen, program, diet, or whatever you may call it. But just so you have an idea of what I'm going to be doing, I will try and keep everyone very updated on what my training is going to be like, what my diet is. That way you can kind of follow on with me as we go through this journey together. So like, subscribe, comment in the box below. Well, not really a box, it's kind of more of, just a comment section. So the comment section below, definitely, add your 2 cents to it. Be kind, be gentle. And other than that, have a great day. And you know what? Let's just watch me do some hamstrings. Not really a lot of hamstrings, kind of more just, feeling a stretch here, but oh well. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.